Christian Business Connection. Connecting your business or ministry to the world.
Good morning and welcome to the CBC Christian Business Connection Radio Show. I'm your host, Prophetess Nona Thomas, and I am declaring that this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Rejoice, rejoice, my friends. Well, I tell you, I'm rejoicing. We are counting down to the celebration of women in healthcare this coming Saturday, 9 to 1 at the Atrium in Christian Hospital, Northeast. Friends, my guest today, everyone on the show today is going to be at the celebration of women in healthcare. We have on the program Apostle Frank Bayo, our CBC author of the month, promoting his book, Allah is Not Our God. We also have on the program Miss Rose Graham of Perfecting Talent and Talent Vision Expo 2016. We also have on the program Dr. Xavier Tipler of Proficient Chiropractic. And of course, we have one of our sponsors of the celebration of women in healthcare, Miss Miranda Quarles of Computer Village. We've got so much to talk about today. Stay with me. I'm going to take a short break. And when I come back, we're going to be talking with Apostle Frank Bayo. I'll be right back. Ladies, get ready for the celebration of women in healthcare, presented by the Christian Business Connection and Home State Health, Saturday, September 17th at the Atrium, located in the Dietrich Building on the campus of Christian Hospital Northeast. Come out from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. for this thank you and celebration of women in all services of healthcare. You will enjoy giveaways, free food, special speakers, vendor booths, entertainment, and more. Want a vendor booth, free lunch, or free admission? Call 314-270-2225 or go to the website, thecbcradioshow.com.
Good morning, listeners. Hello, this is Apostle Sandra Smith with Shekinah Worldwide International Ministries, extending greetings and blessings to you upon this day and welcoming you to stop by our Young Living booth of essential oils, and it works at the Christian Northeast Hospital Women's and Healthcare Expo. Young Living, our booth about the oils around, is really involved in making the community aware of the fact that there are purities and potencies in plants and extracts and flowers and things that are about us that are have restorative properties. And our company is a leading industry organizer. We've been around for more than 20 years in cultivating, distilling, testing, and packing those products. So we'd like to share the nutritional and dietary supplemental information with you in various household products, all organic, all natural, holistic products with wellness, whole life health, and restorative properties to balance, invigorate energy, and that's down to the molecular level. Also, to boost the mind in the midst to the core. So, and this is scriptural. It's in over 46 books of the Bible or different types of scripture, 2 Peter 1 and 3. Please stop by. We look forward to visiting with you. You can contact me at 314-745-9897. Also, you can reach me on website, princessroyale.sandra@gmail.com. That's PRINCESSROYALE.Sandra@gmail.com. God bless you and have a wonderful day.
Welcome back to the CBC Radio Show. I'm your host, Prophetess Nona Thomas, and I'm excited, friends, about my next interview. As you know, we are featuring Apostle Frank Bayo in his new book, Allah is Not Our God. We're so blessed to have him on the program, and I want to say good morning, Apostle Bayo.
Good morning, Prophetess, and how are you this beautiful day?
All is well, all is well. And because all is well, is this the day that the Lord has made for you?
Yes, I certainly will rejoice and be glad in it.
That's it. I think I stole it from you last time we talked.
Yes, you did.
Well,
I like making those positive confessions.
That's it. That's it. Apostle, your book, as we've been talking here on the CBC Radio Show, and as I say, all of the information that you have is so revelatory. And Allah is not our God. Jesus is the Holy One, is one of your newest releases. For those who may have missed our other interview, can you give us the foundation of this book, Apostle?
Yes. What has happened over the years, as you know, the first book was The Watchman Sees, Book 2. The Lord has called me to be a member of the Issachar generation. In other words, in the Scripture it says that God gave ability to the sons of Issachar to be able to be the discerner of the times, and basically seeing what you see is not really what's really there. And so the Bible says that we need to test the Spirit by the Spirit, and those that are of the sons of Issachar are also in what they call watchmen. And basically, we look at the signs of the times, and we then alarm the people as to what is going on. So that is basically the crux of what the Watchman sees, or the sons of Issachar. And so over the years, what I've done is I've been looking, and there's been a movement that has been around for a while, and it's called the New Age movement. You've heard of that before.
Of course.
But for a lot of people that are not aware of that, basically New Age, what it is, it's actually a whole bunch of religions that have come together. I looked at Wikipedia, and this is what it says. It's an umbrella term for a wide range of personal and individual beliefs and practices influenced by Eastern religions, paganism, and Spiritism. So, in other words, they are very, very contrary to the Word of God, okay? And basically, to put it another way, basically they're saying is that we're all gods. And also what it does is it leads to the false mentality that all paths lead to God. So in other words, if you are a Buddhist and that is your religious persuasion, then that's the way to get to God. If you are a Muslim and you honor and revere and worship Allah, that's your way to God. And then if you're Jewish, then Yahweh is the way to God. In other words, whatever your religious flavor is, has its own path to God, and which that goes contrary to our Scripture, where Jesus says there's only one way to the Father, and that's through the Son, which is Jesus Christ.
Yes.
So, and you have people like Oprah Winfrey that are heavy into the New Agers, and what has happened is, I like to read a little bit on the back of the cover, if you don't mind, because I think this gives a pretty good clarification.
Sure.
The purpose of this book is to give clarification and understanding to the ever-increasing false phrase that Allah and God are the same, and that all paths lead to God. These politically correct, or PC, philosophies are being taught and preached in many of the progressive liberal churches, Christian churches, mostly in the mainline denominations. Now, it goes on to say that the battle lines have been drawn, not so much between conservatives versus liberals, as many presume, but it's between biblical and unbiblical, truth versus deception,
that's it.
Atheist secularism, also known as modern liberalism, and Islamic fundamentalists represent two threats to the world today. Progressive liberals are overwhelming anti-Semitic, anti-Christian, pro-Muslim, liberal Islamists have formed a bizarre socio-political partnership, and I'm going to simplify that. In other words, they've come together. It's a conspiracy against the church to marginalize or to neutralize the church, that it loses its power in society. So if you'll notice, there's I'll give you a quick example. In schools in California, they're now teaching children the Quran in kindergarten.
Really?
Yes, ma'am. Now, here's the interesting thing about it, and this is the reason why it would spark this book up. The reason for my upset with that is so many times we hear people talk about the separation of church and state. In other words, preventing a formation of a state church, if you will, okay, such as that happened in England many, many years ago. Okay, and so now what has happened is, as a result of that, now we're beginning to see, because of fear against resisting or standing up against to the Muslim extremists today, what has now happened is they're now allowing the Quran being taught in kindergarten. As a matter of fact, it's being taught now and primarily across the United States as a means of telling people what they believe. In other words, what the Muslims believe, but they're not telling people what Christians believe or what Jews believe. So here's the question. If we cannot pray in our schools, talking about Jesus or talking about God, and likewise for the Jews, if we cannot do that because that is a violation of the Constitution, then why is it that they are now teaching the Quran in our schools? So now what we're saying is it's an apparent contradiction. On one hand, we cannot talk about the Bible, we cannot pray, we can't do anything that is what we would call Christian in nature, and yet, because that is a violation of the Constitution, but now they're teaching the Quran in our schools. So the question that I have to ask, or that needs to be asked, is why is it that you are now teaching or exposing a religion and introducing that in our school systems, and yet you're not doing the same for Christianity or Judaism? I'm not simply saying that it shouldn't be done, but if you're allowing one by just simple common knowledge or common sense, it should be unilateral across the board. But that's not happening.
That's right. Surprise, surprise, right, Apostle?
That is correct. So in one of the things I talk about is the formation of a one-world government, by the way, a one-world religion, rather. And as a matter of fact, that is a move that is taken, and that's in this book, Allah is Not Our God, where the Vatican had a meeting of 28 different religions. You remember I said about the New Agers, it's bringing together many religions, and all of those religions all have their own paths to God. Mm-hmm. And so what happened is the Vatican, a couple of years ago, coupled with the United Nations and the World Council of Churches in Europe, they all got together, and by the way, no evangelicals were ever invited to these meetings.
My goodness, really?
Yes, ma'am. And so what ended up happening is many of the mainline denominations, Episcopals, Lutheran, Methodist, Presbyterian, etc., they were invited, but no evangelicals were invited to this meeting. And as a result of the meeting, they came to a common consensus that there should be a merging between Islam and Christianity, and that has been introduced as a term called Chrislam.
Yes, I've heard of that. I have heard of that, Apostle, yes.
Right. And so basically what it simply says is, because people use that as a politically correct term, so now what they've done is they've merged the two religions, which once again brings to the issue of, then are we saying that Allah and God are one and the same? And the scripture specifically tells us that they are not one and the same.
That's right. That's right. Which is, the book, Allah is Not Our God, is so revelatory. And what the Lord has you doing right now, Apostle, you are going across the country in your prophetic book tour. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I certainly am.
And I know that we have churches, we have organizations who are listening. Now, they can call you to book the tour to come to their church. Am I right?
Yes, they certainly can.
What's your contact information, Apostle?
The contact information is bioministries@gmail.com. Bio, B-A-I-O, ministries@gmail.com.
We're so excited, Apostle, because you will be here in St. Louis on September 17th. You're going to kick off, I suppose, this Midwest tour.
Yes, ma'am.
At the Celebration of Women in Healthcare event. You're going to be there. You have a booth there. You're one of our sponsors. We're so looking forward to that. And you'll also have your books, and you'll be doing a book signing as well, correct?
I will certainly be doing that, yes.
Yeah, and I know the next day you're going to be at Apostle William H. Bingham's church, Perpetual Life. Tell us about that.
Yes, I'm really excited about that because even since the time I wrote these last two books, both of them came right off the press in June of this year. Ever since then, so many things have now taken place, and now what I'm doing is, in reality, I'm actually preparing book 3 of the Watchman Sees series.
Book 3? Oh, my goodness.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. And what has happened is so many things now have happened in Israel. Very quickly, to give you an example, is that the Sanhedrin, which is like the Supreme Court of the Jewish nation, has officially now, through DNA profiling, have been able to identify the tribe of Levi and have now appointed their high priest. That has to take place in order to institute animal sacrifices in the temple that will be built during the tribulation.
My God.
And there's so many other aspects of it. It is totally mind-boggling, the events that are taking place. By the way, the heirs of King David have been identified.
Oh, my goodness. Apostle, there's just never enough time to talk to you about all that is being revealed. But we're looking forward to you being here in St. Louis. Give us your contact information one more time before we go, Apostle.
Yes, it's Bio Ministries. That's B-A-I-O, B as in boy, A-I-O, Ministries @gmail.com.
Wonderful. Apostle, thank you so much for being on the program, and we are looking forward to seeing you in St. Louis this coming Saturday.
Amen. Blessings and love, peace, and increase to you and to all of the hearers of CBC.
Amen. Thank you, Apostle. All right, friends, we're going to take a short break right here. Stay with me. I'll be right back.
Hi, this is LaTanya Neely with Wellness Choice. Are you tired of driving to a spa or a fitness center? Well, Wellness Choice is a mobile local wellness company allowing you to be healthy and happy through nutritional meals and strength training for all ages. If you're interested in having our services, please contact Wellness Choice at 314-755-6228, or you can email Neely, RSVP4 @live.com. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Shonda King, owner and jewelry designer of Renee K Design. Our items are unique, stylish, and affordable, including our popular polymer clay pendants and jewelry sets. I look forward to meeting you at the Celebration of Women in Healthcare on Saturday, September 17th.
Welcome back to the CBC Radio Show. I'm your host, Prophetess Nona Thomas, and I tell you, friends, I am excited about this celebration of women in healthcare. We are so blessed to have in our studios with us today Dr. Xavier Tipler of Proficient Chiropractic, and he is going to be one of the vendors at our upcoming event this coming Saturday. So I want to welcome to the CBC Radio Show, Dr. Tipler. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you, Ms. Thomas. How are you today?
All is well. Now, look, I didn't prep you on this question, but I ask everybody the same question when they come on the show. And that is this the day that the Lord has made for you?
This is definitely the day that the Lord has made for me. It's a wonderful day. It's a blessing just to be here today sitting with you. And it's a blessing just to be able to speak to your listeners out here today and hopefully introduce them to something new, something that I really believe God has put me here to deliver to people.
Yes, indeed. I would agree with that too, Dr. Tipler, because your practice you've been doing this now for over 10 years.
It's been right at about 10 years. Yes, ma'am.
Well, tell us exactly, how did Proficient Chiropractic get started?
Well, Proficient Chiropractic got started, like I said, about 9.5, almost 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. My partner, Dr. Edgar Everett, actually started out the business, and he was in business for about 6 months. He and I attended Logan College of Chiropractic together. And after our first years of being out in practice and working with other doctors, our paths kind of crossed again. And so we sat down, we put this thing together, started working together, and from then up until now, it's just been miraculous. It's been a great thing.
That's the word I would use too. It is simply a wonderful thing that you all have done, because not only do you have your St. Louis location, but you have your Illinois location as well.
Yes, 3 years ago, going on 3 years, we opened up a practice in Fairview Heights, Illinois. Mm-hmm. And, it's just been through the blessings of God that we were able to expand what we had started here in Missouri. We had a few people that were driving from Illinois to see us in Missouri, and they always said, when are you going to get an office in Illinois so we don't have to travel so far? So like I said, it was a blessing to be able to start another location over there, and we hope to open a few more throughout the St. Louis area here in the years to come.
You know what? I almost thought when you said that around the world, I think Proficient can go around the world. What you think?
I think it's definitely necessary.
It is. You know, Dr. Tipler, so often folks think about chiropractic services as just, a good massage. But that's not true. There's so many reasons to go to a chiropractor on a regular basis. Am I right?
Just on a regular basis, because the way that we approach chiropractic, we approach it from your life, from a standpoint of looking at all the different things that you have been through throughout your life. When you talk about the different stresses that affects us, stress is the ultimate thing that eventually eliminates us from this world. Mm-hmm. That stress comes in many forms. It comes in the form of emotional stress, the form of physical stress, and the form of chemical stress. And those are the things that we try to educate people on, and how dramatic these things can affect the body and the damaging effects it can have on the body. And when you look at normal healthcare now, usually we're putting our faith in pills and in potions and in medications and things like that really have no end. Mm-hmm. You continue to take those things and until you pretty much leave this earth. But what we try to give people is hope and understanding that the body was created to heal itself, and that power to heal comes from above.
Yes. You know, having been to your Overland location, I was impressed with to say the least. One of the main things that stood out to me was relationship that you have with your patients. They were just happy. It was like happy, joy. You're asking them how the family is, how their children are. I mean, you're really involved with your patients, and that is so, I think, unique.
I think it's very important when you talk about healthcare and when you talk about healing is much more. Healing comes from within as well. So to actually have an interaction and to actually understand what's going on in each individual person's lives helps in that process of getting them through certain stresses, certain things that may be affecting them, have been affecting them for years. Mm-hmm. And once they can overcome certain things, just little things, that can spark the healing that they need.
Yes, what I saw when I came to your office, I really cannot explain. I just kind of sat there and just inhaled and said, wow, this is great.
It's a wonderful thing.
It's a wonderful thing. Now, sometimes folks say, well, when you partner with people, there are challenges. And of course, but, to have been in business now for almost 10 years with Dr. Everett,
yes.
I think you all must click, huh?
We click very well. When it comes down to when you have the same mindset, and you have the same goal, the same objectives in life, especially in this field when it comes to helping people, that's really what it comes down to. So any biases, any opinions that we have all gets put to the wayside when it comes down to each individual person that comes into that office. So with that being said, it's easy to stay on track because if, egos get in the way, what's the ultimate purpose? Our goal here is to help save lives. So if what we're thinking is not geared towards that, it's easy to set that to the side and get back focused on the task at hand.
That's a good point. I also want to say that when I came into your offices, I was impressed by your receptionist, by your greeting, by the staff. And let me tell you, customer service is challenging in 2016, okay?
Very challenging.
To say the least. But I was so welcomed. It was just so welcoming and friendly, not only by your receptionist who was there at that time, but there was another staff member who was there as well. And they were both on the same accord. I mean, it was great.
Yes, Jodeci and Michael, they have been a blessing to the office as well. And they have also joined in with our vision and what we see for the St. Louis community. And they understand that healing not only starts with what the doctors are doing, but it also starts the minute that someone walks walks through the door. So if you walk in a place and the person greeting you has a smile on their face and they welcome you with a warm embrace, it changed your whole attitude. Whether you're feeling a little anxious, you're a little scared, a little cautious, all those things can be put to the side because you know you're in the right place.
I don't know. See, I'm speechless because you don't really get that when you go into, especially a doctor's office. But I want to let my listeners know, if you're just tuning in this morning, we are talking with Dr. Xavier Tipler of Proficient Chiropractic. Dr. Tipler, give us your locations.
Our location here in Missouri is 2050 Woodson Road in Overland, Missouri. The phone number is 314-447-0725. We also have a second location located in Fairview Heights, Illinois. That location is 10251 Lincoln Trail Road, Suite 4. And like I said, it's in Fairview Heights, Illinois, and that number is 618-215-3775.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, Dr. Tipler, you're going to be at the Celebration of Women in Healthcare. So what can people expect when they come over to your booth?
One of the things they can expect is, one, a lot of education on what it is to actually be healthy and what chiropractic is and what it is that we have to offer. Another thing they can expect is, if it's something that's been challenging them as far as health conditions, if they've been looking for a place to get some help, they'll run it right into that place at the event. Yes. I think it's so important that people feel comfortable. I remember, years ago, folks would go to a doctor and, you whatever the doctor says, you don't really, things weren't really discussed, but it's a conversation back and forth now. You need to understand what's going on and how you're going to be treated. Don't you agree? Oh, definitely. Yes. There's so many different things, with the way that medicine and the way that technology has grown over the years, things have changed. When it comes to our healthcare and the way that we take care of ourselves, it has changed when you think about the technology and the multiple medications that are out there now.
Yes.
So one of the things that chiropractic helps with is really understanding the basis. If you understand how the body works, and that there was a creator that created that body, that body has the ability to heal itself. Every single thing that you were given, that you were born with, that God blessed us with, was put there for a reason, to work in unison. And the minute one thing starts to fail us, you better believe there's other things that's probably also starting to fail within the body.
Yes.
So everything that we do with Proficient Chiropractic is first getting people to understand that your body has the ability to heal itself. And that healing comes from above, works down, inside, and expresses itself outwardly.
Well, one thing that I am enjoying and learning more about chiropractic, and especially when I was there at your office, from the amount of patients that you service, which are great, you didn't take, it wasn't like a rush. It was like you still took the time with each client. And I think it's so important, patient. I think it's so important that people understand that and that I drive it home, because you need to feel comfortable and you need to feel like you're special when you are going in to see your doctor. Am I right?
You have to feel that way. So we try to make everybody feel just as important as the next person.
Yeah.
There's no shortcutting anything. We're there to help you with whatever problems that you come in to see us for.
Yes. Well, I'm excited about it. I'm excited about what the Lord is doing through Proficient Chiropractic, not only in Missouri and Illinois, but the other states to come, Dr. Tipler.
All the states to come. Yeah, absolutely right. God willing.
Yes. Is there anything else you'd like to say in closing?
Just thanking you. And I'm loving the spirit. I love the energy that we have here right now. I really appreciate you coming into our office to come pay us a visit and actually see what it is that we do at Proficient Chiropractic, because we can talk about it all day, but to see it firsthand does a lot for anyone.
Yes.
And so we always invite people, even if you're not for sure that chiropractic is something that you would want to take that journey down, just come visit our office. Come visit the location. And our practice members there, the staff there, and the doctors there will make you want to schedule an appointment and be seen.
That is absolutely true. One more time, Doctor, on you giving us your locations, please, your Missouri and your Illinois location.
Again, those locations are in Missouri. It's 2050 Woodson Road, Overland, Missouri. The phone number is 314-447-0725, and the Illinois location is 10251 Lincoln Trail Road, Suite 4 in Fairview Heights, Illinois. The number there is 618-215-3775.
Wonderful. Dr. Xavier Tipler, thank you for being a part of the CBC Radio Show today.
Thank you very much, Ms. Thomas.
All right, friends, we're going to take a short break right here. Stay with me. I'll be right back.
Real-time pain relief is a topical analgesic pain relief that is an FDA-registered over-the-counter product. We're giving away samples and offering discounts because once you try using nature's ingredients to provide extraordinary results for your pain relief, you too will want to share this amazing product with others. Text JILL to 90407. Real-time pain relief helps to deal with irritation, swelling, and tender muscles. Because real-time pain relief is ingredient-based, it penetrates through the layers of the skin. You simply rub it on and the pain is gone. Real-time pain relief has been trusted by healthcare providers and athletes since 1998. No harmful chemicals. Real-time pain relief is safe, effective, fast-acting, and has the best-smelling topical pain relief products on the market. On September 17th, at the Celebration of Women in Healthcare, look for the big gold sign that says Free Samples, Real-Time Pain Relief. For a limited time, you can also get a free $10 tube with your first online order by texting JILL, that's Jill, to 90407, or go to www.jillspainrelief.com.
Good morning. This is Dr. Xavier Tipler coming to you from Proficient Chiropractic. We will be at the Celebration of Women in Healthcare Saturday, September 17th. If you get a minute, stop by our booth. We'll be offering educational material and information on how chiropractic can possibly change your life. Any more information, give us a call at 314-447-0725.
Welcome back to the CBC Radio Show, the Christian Business Connection. I'm your host, Prophetess Nona Thomas. And friends, I am so excited about my next guest. We have something fantastic that is coming to the St. Louis area. I want to get right to it and welcome to the CBC Radio Show, Miss Rose Graham, the founder and CEO of Perfecting Talent and Talent Vision Expo 2016. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
All is well. What about you?
I am doing wonderful, wonderful.
Well, you know, I'm going to ask you a question that I ask everyone who comes on the program, and I didn't prep you for it, but it's easy. And the question is this the day that the Lord has made for you?
Absolutely. It really is the day, and this is an awesome and blessed day.
It is. It is. Let me tell you now, you're in Atlanta. Is the sun shining in Atlanta right now?
No, you know what? It really is. It is so bright and shining. Feels almost like a maybe mid-summer month. So, yeah, it is bright and shining.
And so that's a good prelude to me saying that's because the SON is shining. How about that?
Absolutely.
Well, I tell you, we're just all abuzz and excited about the upcoming Talent Vision Expo 2016.
Yes.
And you know, your motto is you're a recruiting, development, and placement company. So before we get to that, I want you to just tell us, how did you get the vision for Perfecting Talent?
So basically, how this all started is it started actually about maybe 15 years ago, without me realizing that everything I believe is sometimes your journey is you're preparing for something, and sometimes we don't even know what it is. And I have to say, maybe even longer than that, because I thought about my days of singing, writing poetry, being in a lot of church plays, just doing a lot of, ministry things, and then being in school with drama. I love to be, in plays and things of that nature. And so not realizing that all of that would lead up to something great. So it started with my son, who began his journey of modeling out of a church, agents lady at our church just wanted to include boys. And I was like, okay, let's try him. He went into training. I got a lot of compliments on how he just followed through. It built confidence. I noticed that he was able to just do some things that, at one point he was to me a
a little shy. And then from there, just tripping and falling with different agencies, I ran into this particular agent that just blew me away by way of the talent workshop. That talent workshop, wow, it was so phenomenal. Something that I really haven't seen him being a part of. Mm-hmm. And so as we journeyed in that particular setting, I also noticed that he had a part of his agency that had a flip side to it. So I'm like, what is this about? And I was told what that was about. Later on, I became a part of it in terms of talent hosting and showcasing. Oh, my goodness. And so I didn't know what I was stepping into. And so eventually, I began to really like it, really enjoy searching for talent and bringing them in a room and then allowing them to get the instructions and the training. And from there, guess what? They were connected. They were able to get jobs and to be blessed and to be a blessing to someone else with their talent. From there, I just kept doing it. I just like being on the team. Actually, the part I did not tell is that we did travel. We toured, and I was the leader of the pack. I was the one that would set up all the different comings or, the travel. I would get the people, ready to be a part of it, and then we would set up also how they would sign on and, giving them flyers and building a street team. The whole thing. Mm-hmm. And so still not understanding why, all of a sudden, talent agent, he decided to call me in the back and say, there's something in you, there's an anointing on you to do this. And I was like, there's an anointing on me to do this? And he was like, yes. And so eventually he started showing me like all these little up and close things, like let you sit in a audition room. He would get people to call me. Let me let you sit here and watch how I do what I do. I'm still lost. Then he would put me on the phone. Let me show you what it means to, how the casting of this works. I'm like, okay. He said, just be quiet and just listen. He would just pull me in.
What you're saying is so amazing because not only did God give you the vision, but He trained you. He brought other people to help train you. Yes. And so now He's brought you to a point now where you're just really touring the country. What you've got coming here to St. Louis for the Talent Vision Expo. Tell us about that. Tell us what you're looking for.
So basically what we're looking for is fresh new talent who have the potential, who have the desire, who are aspiring. Now, I would say that we also invite talent that have been trying to break through the industry. But, we had some that come, they've been trying to get through the doors for years, but guess what we found out? They were actually getting in front of the wrong people, or they didn't have the proper training, and they were doing things the wrong way. So our whole program and our whole setup is to train, is to develop, to place, we pre-market. We do all of those things. So what we bring you guys is we bring you just a little, enough to get your appetite wet. So we would bring like 7 hours. It would just be a 1.5 day event. And we would bring to you 7 hours of talent vision training. Which would include audition techniques, monologue techniques, how to do a cold read. We would even give you tools of how to break into the industry. Do you have headshots? Is your resume prepared? We would help you do that as well. Parental guidance is one of the big things I'm learning. Parents, are you ready for the next level? Or your child. We do want to make sure that people understand that, we are giving you these things step by step, because what we don't want to happen is that I'm learning that people are force-feeding things and people are going out and they're not prepared. So we want to give you step by step. So this may take more than just a weekend. It may journey you into a preparedness of 6 weeks. It may be 8. And so we're already set up to do that curriculum with you, because guess what? You may be invited to the main expo, which is in Atlanta, Georgia. And so we also have music training. We have the principles of music, the principles of dancing, and what does it include? Bottom line is the people that are instructing you, they've been in this business for 20 years and plus. And so they are ready to humble themselves and to share with you, to give you everything that's needed. I had one guy that says, all they need is a little bit, just a little desire. Their voice don't even have to be totally like into singing. That we will take them from ground level zero to a place where they can be successful if they are willing.
That's it. If they're willing, and then also that goes to the name of the business, Perfecting Talent.
Yes,
I love it. Now, and for those who are just tuning in right now, I want to let you know that we're talking with Ms. Rose Graham, who is the CEO and founder of Perfecting Talent and also Talent Vision Expo 2016. Ms. Rose, can you give us your contact information? You're going to come back on the show another time, and so we can't do everything today, but can you give us your contact information for folks who want to reach you to find out how they can be a part of this expo?
Absolutely. So the first thing that you can do is you can go ahead and go to our website, which is perfectingtalent.com. You can also reach us at by email, by sending. I always like to get a feel of who I'm talking with. So if you have a clear photo or headshot, you can submit that over to perfectingtalent@yahoo.com. You can also reach out to us at 678-720-7861. That's 678-720-7861. And that's kind of like our basic information that you can contact us through.
That is great. Wonderful. Thank you so much for being a part of the CBC Radio Show today.
No worries. Thank you. It was exciting. Thank you so much. I'm humble.
You're welcome. Thank you. All right, friends, we're going to take a short break right here, and you can get more information about Perfecting Talent by going to our website, thecbcradioshow.com. I'll be right back.
Hello, this is Apostle Sandra Smith with Shekinah Worldwide International Ministries. I just want to welcome you all out on September the 17th at the Christian Northeast Women in Healthcare Expo. And I would like to invite you to come by our booth, the It Works booth. We also have the Young Living Essential Oils booth. I want to talk to you today about our It Works product and ask you to stop by. And that is a product that is all natural, holistic, and it is about detoxification. It is about cleansing the bodies of impurities and all the things that bombard our bodies and the environment. And so I'm asking you guys to stop by and see how you can use these all-natural products to balance and enhance your health and get clean out your core of your system, your digestive, as well as your pores, and sculpt the body. We look forward to seeing you on that day. If you should need to contact me, please call me at 314-745-9897, or you may email me at princessroyale.sandra@gmail.com. princessroyale.sandra@gmail.com.
Good morning. Have you had unfortunate experiences with high blood pressure, high cholesterol, arthritis, diabetes, and more? Are you tired of dealing with side effects from taking medications? You may want to try a natural alternative using Naturally Beautiful You hair and body oils and butters. These products have proven solution to eliminating toxins from our body, which helps improve the 7 chakras in our body. This is Dr. Wanda Davis, the kitchen chemist and founder of Naturally Beautiful You. I am looking forward to seeing you at the Celebration of Women's event on Saturday, September 17th. For more information and purchase of products, please stop by my booth. Until then, be naturally beautiful you.
We are so excited to have real-time pain relief as one of the vendors at your upcoming Celebration of Women in Healthcare. There are so many people who suffer with chronic pain and, like myself, has tried pain relief products that just didn't work. Real-time pain relief has been trusted by healthcare providers since 1998. It's a topical pain relief lotion that works to relieve mild to chronic pain, such as backaches, muscle strains, and over 100 types of arthritic pain. Our customers call it the most effective, best-smelling topical pain relief product on the market. We'll be giving out free samples at the event, so look for the big yellow sign that says Real-Time Pain Relief and stop by and try a sample. You can also get a free $10 tube with your first order. Just go to www.jillspainrelief.com or text Jill, that's Jill, to 90407.
Welcome back to the CBC Radio Show. I'm so excited about our next guest. I tell you, we have been blessed with Computer Village for the last month, talking about the fantastic things that they offer. And so we have on our program once again this morning, Miss Miranda Quarles of Computer Village. So good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
You know what I'm going to ask. You may as well just go ahead and just, do it without me.
This is the day that the Lord has made, and I am doing more than rejoices. I am happy. I am elated and excited about everything that God is doing in this season.
That's it. That's it. You are so wise. That is it. That is it. Yes, we are now days away from the celebration of women in healthcare. We say thank you for being one of our sponsors, and you guys are going to be there in full effect. Am I right?
Yes, we will be. We will be there with all of our supplies. We will have many things to sell. We'll have information about all of the classes that we offer, and then we'll be able to also answer any questions that you may have about any technology devices that you own.
You know, you have been so educational to, I'm sure, not only me, but to, the majority of our listeners, because you have brought up such good common sense things that we can do. I mean, things that everybody may have struggled with. And so Computer Village not only has been giving us our tech geek tips, but folks can actually sign up for your classes and get it one-on-one, can't they?
That is correct. We have many classes that we offer, everything from basic Microsoft classes to basic classes like how to turn on your computer, and then we have even advanced classes like our A+ certification classes and things like that they can come and prep for those certifications.
And those things are so important because not only do you need to be able to take advantage of those certifications if need be, but that it's being taught with qualified professionals. And that is what Computer Village offers, don't you?
Yes, ma'am. That is correct. We have several of our instructors are certified to do many things from A+ all the way up to Cisco. And then we have ones that are certified in Microsoft, and then we have just plain teachers who are actually certified to teach in the state of Missouri.
Yeah. And I know as we are going into the month of October, you have still available room for registering for some of these courses that are coming up. Can you tell us about those?
Yes. So we have an after-school program that we're running for 6th through 12th graders, which will allow them to learn how to build a computer from scratch, as well as building websites, which is coding. That one is a location in North County. We have new classes that will be starting at our new location in North County off of 367 in Benham, in which we will offer many classes like coding, application development, 3D printing, as well as the basic hard work courses.
And you know what? I would be one of those students in the basic, courses. That would be me. But what I've noticed, and personally from how you've been such a wonderful support for the computer systems that we have that are from Computer Village, let me say, you have such a patience level. And having met other folks of your staff, I mean, you just have the patience of Job. How do you do it?
Well, when you have a passion to do something, or when something is really on your heart, you're able to do it effortlessly, and that is the thing that we understand. We are constantly always learning new things, always up to the newest technology, and because of that, this is something that we enjoy. We would do this, like they said, the best job in the world is the one that you would do for free. And many of our instructors do give away so much information that it's really just a passion for them.
Yes, it is. And you can tell. You know, as many times as you've been on the program, there's just no way that we can go through all of everything that Computer Village offers, which is why I encourage folks to go to your website because it's quite extensive and will tell about all of the programs. Am I right?
That is correct. Our website, computervillage.org, has all of the information that we do. And again, it ranges from educational classes all the way down to actually fixing things for you, as well as different certifications that we offer.
Yes. I think that you all are so proud of all of your programs, all of your services, and you're especially proud, I believe, of your youth career training and mentoring, aren't you?
Yes, that is probably one of our biggest programs. We offer an opportunity for students to not only just learn from us, but actually come into our company and actually do an internship with us. And during this internship with us, they would get everything you could possibly need to go into the workforce. We also do things like we are in the process of starting a scholarship fund, which will allow people to come in and take more classes with us so that we can empower our community even more. Yes.
You know, with Computer Village being of service to the community now for over 20 years.
Yes, that is correct.
think you all might have this thing down pat. What do you think? You probably got it. You got it right?
Oh, we got it, but we definitely always willing to learn more. we feel like that there is no gap to the learning curve. We always ready and willing to learn more.
Yes, one of the things in our conversations that we have had in these past weeks, you know, you have mentioned that technology is it's changing every moment, and that it's so important that people be aware of the new programs, of the new things that are going on with this new future, right?
That is correct. A lot of people wouldn't even know that the newest operating system, Windows 10, was actually free for all the way up until March of this year. So it was maybe about 8 months of free time that they could have downloaded to the newest thing. And so just being up to date with that will make your life easier. Even things like Outlook, there's an update on those like at least every day or every week or something like that. So it's very important to always update your computers, update your system, so that you're always getting the most current version.
And I would think that if we stay plugged in to Computer Village, we'd know even more information. Am I right?
That is correct. We are always trying to stay ahead of the curve. And so most of the time, if you ever use us or partner with us, we are definitely always going to make sure you get the most current and up-to-date information.
Yes. Now, we've got to look forward to the new Tech Geek tip for today, don't we?
Yes, that is correct. The Tech Geek tip for this week will be about how important it is to know the difference between a smart TV and a regular TV, and how we can connect all of our smart devices together.
Oh my goodness! All right, now, so we're going to stay tuned for that. Don't tell them right now. You know, they got to stay tuned, okay?
Yes.
So we're just about out of time. In closing, is there anything else you'd like to say this morning about Computer Village? Because we're going to see you soon in just a few days.
Yes. If you have further questions before or after the September 17th event, then make sure that you give us a call at 314-533-1900. Again, it's 314-533-1900. Or you can always visit our website at computervillage.org. And more importantly, is to remember that technology was created to make life easier if we can just learn how to use it.
So brilliant, so profound. It really is the truth. Thank you so much for being with me all of these weeks talking about Computer Village, and it's just an honor to be associated with Computer Village. Thank you so much, Miss Miranda Quarles. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, friends, we're going to take a break. Stay with me. I'll be right back.
Good morning. My name is Miranda Quarles from Computer Village, and I am here with your Tech Geek tip for the week. With all of technology in today's world, it is important to understand how all of our technology devices are connected. Did you know that with your desktop, laptop, tablet, and even your phone, you can connect it to your smart TV? You are able to use your TV as a monitor for any of your electronic devices by simply connecting your device using a cable or Bluetooth technology. Many of the current smart TVs allow you to use either Bluetooth technology or an HDMI cable to connect your device to the TV. While older model smart TVs may use a VGA or video graphics array cable. Connecting your device to the TV will allow you to view the information on your device on a larger screen, and also allow you to view things that may have been only made for smartphones or tablets. This method is also great to be used when you have many people that need to view something at the same time. Many of the cables necessary to connect the devices range between $2 and $20, and they can be purchased at places like Walmart, Target, or Micro Center. Being able to have more than one way to view things on a tablet, phone, or computer is a great backup plan if you ever have problems with a screen on any of your devices. Remember, technology was created to make life easier if we can just learn to use it. If you have further questions about connecting devices to your television or questions regarding any of your technology devices, please contact Computer Village at 314-533-1900. Again, 314-533-1900, or visit our website at computervillage.org.
Hey, did you know as humans we are born with two fears? One is the fear of falling, and the other is the fear of loud noises. But I believe that there is an additional fear that people possess, and that is the fear of being broke. How would you feel if you lost your job tomorrow unexpectedly or didn't have that next paycheck coming in? How would you take care of your family or pay your bills? What's your plan B? This is where I can help. As a financial wellness coach, I can help find cures for the things that make you sick about your money. Whether it's a little to no income, whether it's credit card debt, or just more bills than months, I can help. I created a program to help people avoid this fear, which is a 12-month group coaching program. We meet weekly group coaching sessions where we talk about those things that just keep you stuck financially. I am passionate about empowering families and communities with financial literacy. I started a book series called the Money Matters Book Series, and my first book was a children's book titled Money Doesn't Grow on Trees. This book is designed to start teaching children good money habits and money management skills. This book will help start the conversation with your children so that they can create these skills that will last them a lifetime. For more information about me or about how to get my book, contact me on my website at www.deletrahudson.com or follow me on Facebook at Deletra Hudson, Twitter at Deletra Hudson, and Instagram, Deletra1. Or you can send me an email at deletra.hudson@gmail.com. Anytime you need to reach me, I'm available. I am the voice that everyone wants to hear about managing their money.
Ladies, get ready for the celebration of women in healthcare, presented by the Christian Business Connection and Home State Health, Saturday, September 17th at the Atrium, located in the Dietrich Building on the campus of Christian Hospital Northeast. Come out from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. for this thank you and celebration of women in all services of healthcare. You will enjoy giveaways, free food, special speakers, vendor booths, entertainment, and more. Want a vendor booth, free lunch, or free admission? Call 314-270-2225 or go to the website, thecbcradioshow.com.
We are so excited to have real-time pain relief as one of the vendors at your upcoming celebration of women in healthcare. There are so many people who suffer with chronic pain and, like myself, has tried pain relief products that just didn't work. Real-time pain relief has been trusted by healthcare providers since 1998. It's a topical pain relief lotion that works to relieve mild to chronic pain, such as backaches, muscle strains, and over 100 types of arthritic pain. Our customers call it the most effective, best-smelling topical pain relief product on the market. We'll be giving out free samples at the event, so look for the big yellow sign that says Real-Time Pain Relief and stop by and try a sample. You can also get a free $10 tube with your first order. Just go to www.jillspainrelief.com or text Jill, that's Jill, to 90407.
Friends, haven't we had a wonderful show? I just thank God for all that he does right here on the CBC Radio Show. I want to thank all of my guests. You are wonderful. All of the guests today, every single commercial, everyone is going to be at the upcoming this week celebration of women in healthcare. That's going to be from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturday, September 17th at the Atrium located in Christian Hospital Northeast. I want to tell you, friends, if you haven't heard about it, well, this is your official notice right now. This celebration is simply a thank you and a celebration for all women in any level of healthcare. This is something not just for the CEO, not just for the president or the founder, but for every single woman. So we encourage you to come on out. It is free to get in if you have a ticket or a flyer. If not, it's only $5 at the door. Let me tell you, it's going to be well worth it. We'll have exciting vendors there, speakers, giveaways, free lunch while supplies last. I'm telling you, we're going to have a great time this coming Saturday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Look, I want you to come on out so you can be a part of the recording of the CBC TV show that's going to be going on there as well. Friends, we're going to have a great time. I want to thank everybody today. I want to thank Apostle Frank Bayo, our CBC author of the month. He's talking about his new book, Allah is Not Our God. And Miss Rose Graham, Museum of Perfecting Talent and Talent Vision Expo 2016. Also, Dr. Xavier Tipler of Proficient Chiropractic, and one of our sponsors, Miss Miranda Quarles of Computer Village. They're all going to be at the upcoming Celebration of Women. I hope you're going to be there. We're going to have a great time. Make sure you come up to me and say, hey, I listen to the CBC Radio Show. That'll make me feel good. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your participation. And as always, in closing, to God be the glory.
Christian Business Connection. Connecting your business or ministry to the world.